How is everyone feeling this fine morning? Comment below and let me know. And for those of you who don't know, this channel is called No Trash Tolerated because we don't tolerate no trash, okay? If you weren't coming with bars, a message, or some form of quality artistry, I don't want to hear it, and if I do hear it, I'm probably going to talk some trash. Now, time being the most valuable of currencies, let's get right into it. Akala, Fire in the Booth, Part 3. Here we go.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Oh yeah!
I sure hope so.
No time is when you hear this, right?
Let's get ready to rumble!
Akala, Fire in the Booth, Part 3. Listen, Fuse Banquet, new album out 27th of May. Turn
Nasty
the beat up
beat.
in my headphones just a touch. Listen. Whoever's more human must have the right to do the abusing. I imagine that means you then, or a human just as clueless, foolish fools. Thought of a tortured soul, bought for a quarter of gold. One little sign and slaughter it whole. Why not? They don't have souls. They love their children less than we do, so they are less than equal. They abuse women, so we kill them cause they are bloody villains. That's right, we are the feminists. For the women of the world, kill terrorists. Liberate them from their birth cause they feel more free with the children murdered. I know that it sounds absurd, but let me explain it a little bit further. We're so superior, our missiles whistle until they tickle little itty bitty grandchildren and make them giggle. But their laughter sounds like screaming. I told you that they were demons. They pretend to be dead to make us feel sad.
Dude, Akala, I reacted to part 1 and part 2 so far. Part 4 is gonna be coming, so it's gonna be coming. Don't worry about that. But man, here we go. Let's just jump right back into it.
Giggle, but their laughter sounds like screaming. I told you that they were demons. They pretend to be dead to make us feel sad. Put bullets in the head to make us look bad. But we're never anything other than glad. With nose to look funny and up in their body bag. If a hair's harmed on Sally or Brad, even a dog cry like mad. Dog is a man's best friend, not a girl. Women are abused all over the world and children are raped in every place, every religion or creed or race. Even fathers or daughters, uncles, nieces, sweep it under the carpet. Rape is
Oh my God, man! It's not just one region that evil is concentrated in, man. It takes all forms. It's everywhere. Man, okay.
been used by power, and we don't want to look like bastards. Soul manufacture, hero complex, a reaction to nothing more complex than organized mass rape of the state. Don't want to hear about mass graves, cause I hate to relate to a shade that's darker than you. One that prays under a different roof, has less dollars or pounds, crowns or gowns or grounds. Fill them up with rounds if to mess with the way that things are constructed. Obstructing lines of production, you can buy anything life will.
He'll end up with bullets in him if he's a certain race and he wants to mess with the way things are constructed. He's gonna end up with bullets in him. Guys, look into Fred Hampton. Look up Fred Hampton. Look at how he died. Look at that.
Suction, seduction, just buy from us men. Buy lies, can't buy truth. No one's selling it, there is no use. There is no customer base for the product. We'd rather buy some celebrity trollop. Cause our life is about getting one up. And everybody else that we pass on to come up. We don't care what the force bring the sun up. But light in the sun every day getting bun up. Lie to the point that it's part of the culture. Tell the truth, it's only the result of a double lie cancelling itself. Their pride cancelling itself. Cause virus is normality. Living in a world that is built on vanity. More salaries, more calories, more thieving, more charities. Picture them all on a horse with a chariot speaking some kind of African Arabic. Teaching mathematics to a Spaniard when maths ain't got to Britannia. Can you picture?
Oh man, imagine imagine a Moor on a horse speaking Arabic teaching mathematics to a Spaniard. Oh man, we know where mathematics came from. Come on, man, it didn't come from the West. Most science came originally from North Africa. Come on, man. I don't know about other places in Africa, but I know for sure Egypt, I mean the Middle East, that's where our science and mathematics came from up until a certain point, and then the West kind of developed it further from there. But man, it's like, man, I can't talk too much on Akala, man, because we got to get through this, man. But this dude's the truth. I really need to do some more Akala reactions, so you guys let me know what I need to react to. But man, this dude is the truth.
African Arabic, teaching mathematics to a Spaniard when maths ain't got to Britannia. Can you picture? Rhyme scripture, this designed for the mind to be richer. Are you blind? Can't you find rhythm prat? Cause your time and alignment is on crack. It's hard to beat as far off the rhythm as you are. It's like hard to have so little charisma. I swear that you try to be shit to make me look even better.
I swear that you try to be shit. Oh my God, man. That rings true now more than ever with these, like, I don't even want to call them rappers, man. These like rap artists. Oh man, you have to like try to be that bad. Oh baby, come on.
And then everybody knows that I am already on my pedigree that can't be touched like leprosy. I'm a rapper like the Beatles, begging me to let it be, and I don't need no referee. I play the game on my own, it's my own sport, and you can't take a king to his own court. You can't take a king to his own court. You ain't the phone tour. You're the type to rap for 5 minutes and complain that your throat sore. Well, I'm so sure that my stone jaw is the coldest and most since '04. But these silly little boys said it's so raw. Make a bigger bit of noise, but we know you ain't up to the game. You ain't match fit. You ain't even got the brain for the tactics. You ain't even on the bench. You're a ball boy. One little send out you, so just sit down. I am the big man with a
man, you don't even have the brain for the tactics, man. I would love to meet Akala, man. I would love to meet this man and just talk to him and just talk. He seems like he's got a wealth of knowledge, man. I would love to talk to this guy and meet him one day.
Brain for the tactics. You ain't even on the bench. You're a ball boy. One little send out you, so just sit down. I am the big Mac man with a quiz on. Super cat that punch sting with a scissor on. Who are these silly little wallies? Think that you're up with enough for the guts to be on it. The version of me that I didn't want to be. I'm the coldest and roast since Admiral Zheng He. I'm firing the booth. You're a wet rag. You ain't the real thing like a stepdad.
Admiral Zheng He. I think that was a Chinese admiral back in the day. Man, I'm not obviously not as educated as this man, but hey.
So rest where the rest have. Don't big up your chest, let your breast sag. I'm the best dad. Look, I don't even beat my sons. I let them shine, even when they got no talent to rhyme. Insist on doing it all of the time. All of my fines reinforced with a kind of carbon that harden the thoughts in my mind. Of course you will find I taught you a line. I'm born with bars. No one ever taught me to rhyme. The portion is mine. Don't touch it. Furthermore, don't even discuss it. I know that you heard. Britain's biggest export is weapons of death. That ain't a fear, but you're a guest. Take another breath and your country's next. Unless you remind them whenever you rhyme and you're a beast on the mic with impeccable timing, they will think they're in the league that I'm in. But that is most absurd. To understand to a chance of a battle for those between the gangster and the panther. I know that you've seen these man with the tantrums like kids when I'm off on a tandem, cause they don't know what a tandem means. So rather than use a dictionary, they talk and badmouth me when I'm only trying to elevate your mind, G. But I don't watch that, they love's more than a grand's worth. You should see when I roll through Handsworth, elders see me cross the road, talk to me and it usually goes. We love all your boss up the thing, spread knowledge. Bonfire upon the Babylon College, where I salute ya. You're the future, all the bigger man have time for them youth. What I am saying is that the respect's worth more than the chain on your neck. When it's not that, it's somebody's mum. Say that she feed me to a son, cause you wanna come get his mind out of the slums. Akala is smarter than half of you dumb. Regardless, the bars are retardedly dumb. What the ras and the ra to the part of my lung. Take out a whole click, the chat's doo-doo. Pick up a mic, we can see who's who.
Man, I need to stop pausing it, man, but all right, we'll just go with this.
Fire in the booth, you dry wood, chew your flesh and it best tastes quite good. So smart, but you still move quite hood. See him on the road, don't think that I try should. That's a wise assessment. Can I like land as a wise investment? Especially land that is recently blessed with in excess of 1 million deaths in the castle you resting. That's the next thing built on the bones of the flesh of the wretched. Phone you posing, only protected cause we regret that. Only deceptive things that we like and only rejected when it feels like it's truth with the jesting. So get in with a blessed king whose crown is the rounds that he fought. Therefore you ain't got to deal with the fraud of all these being because of whom I'm bored. My worst, stronger than their best over alone. Stronger than their flesh, older than own. Can't compare to his guests. Usually don't ever dare to spit next. It's clear, the reason's fear. Even the worst MC has ears. Though we can't hear where the beat is. The time is flow with the kick and the snare. They hear me, they know life ain't fair.
Dude, I don't like the offbeat, man. This offbeat rap is whack, man. It's I don't get how you can listen to that. Like it's anyway, man. Dude, I'm starting to get a headache, bro. Like I'm starting to it's exhausting listening to him spit like this.
God bless some and some get air. Like these conscious heads that cry that I get big-headed and I don't know why. Cause I always been this guy. Ever since mum said aim for the sky, I decided that was too low. So I'm astral traveling to another zone. You won't ever get him on the dog and the bone. Cause I don't ever really want to answer my phone. So that I'm in is high vibration. See the future in my meditation. Your peeps, poor libation for all the creeps to get above their station. I placed them in the right placement. That is to say I erased them. Ain't no one above nor adjacent. Still these mugs that want to get faced, do face it. They don't really want to face me. I don't run so you can't ever chase me. And I've been through things on the pavement, but don't beg roll fame cause I never made it. My uncles, cousins and friends have done everything that yours have made, but I don't tell their story, I tell mine. That means I'm real and you're fake. With that said, I don't mind a bit of fiction. If you did tell your story well, but your raps are drier than a dead man's top lip after 6 years of living in hell. Meet a nice girl, you just might gel. Might be wifey, you can't quite tell.
Man, he's saying people use other people's stories of like, oh, I did this, I did that. You know, I have this kind of a reputation. He's telling his story. He says, I have uncles, brothers, cousins that did what you talk about. But this is my story. This is about me, man. You know, people talking about murders they committed that someone else actually committed. I mean, it's all about this like weird weird rep with it's like, man, how can you glorify violence, drugs, degradation of women in that regard, man? It's so it's dangerous for society ultimately, I think. I mean, I'm a huge fan of hip hop, man. I've listened to like horrorcore. I've listened to like some of the nastiest stuff out there. You know, I can bump my head to it a little bit. Not anymore. I kind of had to get away from it just because it was bleeding into my business life, into my personal life, and it's like, man, this is not good for me. But this is. I'll tell you that much. Let's go.
No, why? Cause the only bitch in the world is a man, and his ego he have is a show. Mine is harder than my uncle's foot back, who don't even need to wear shoes. He only eats pounded yam and stew with hands like cans on a man. I refuse. Who said mum never raised no fools? Your mum raised you, you're a punk of a plank.
Oh man, who said a mom never raised no fools? Your mom raised you. Oh man, dude, I like this guy, but he's comedic too. I feel like he could do a stand-up easily. He could do his stand-up comedy special for Netflix, man. Sell that for 25 mil, dude. Come on, let's go.
Black cans on a man, I refuse. Who said mum never raised no fools? Your mum raised you, you're a punk of a plank, a donut, a tool. You make me think the mother nature's cruel. Then I get back and remember, life is a gift even when it don't look like it is. And everybody thinks that they're cold in the booth. Got no friends to show them the truth. Put the pen down, become a spectator. Go get a day job, there is no shame in it. We need doctors and architects, not more crap rappers that are past their best. And if the clip fits you, wear it. If it fits your friend, to share it. I know it ain't the role of a parent to take my child's confidence and tear it. But it is my role as a father to show my son about life and it's harder. When
Damn
you got a dad
straight.
named Akala, those are big shoes to fill. Be your own man, have your own plan, your own destiny. Just don't ever mess with me, preferably. Bunny's fools for the treachery, definitely. Those that put us in jeopardy, especially foes that want to pose next to me. No,
Have your own truth, your own destiny, but don't ever mess with me, man. All right.
they ain't testing me. It's the versatility that is killing them. So road, but I teach kids William. Listen to my albums, I actually write songs. And of course the bars are brilliant. We could do politics, spirituality, or real life or reality. Do this thing here with straight up vanity. Either way, nobody can battle me, much less shackle me. The maroon, one-man army, an entire platoon. They're like, when he run out of breath soon? How does he do that? Is he human? Look, man, it's the spirit of book, man. Back in the flesh of a terrible crook.
Bro, I'm asking myself that right now. Like, is this dude a robot, man? Like, ooh, I mean, I want to know, was this like all one take? It seems like it. That's how they did it back in the days, one take. They didn't do 75 takes for a radio show like they do now with these new rappers, man. Come on, dude. It seems like he's a robot. He's doing this stuff so flawlessly and with such precision. Oh my God, man.
Man, the law won't like me. Ain't it obvious? I ain't a paedophile, no a colonist. I'm the MC you don't wanna bother with. The gauntlets thrown down, who's crossing it? That's what I thought. You can have your whole life to retort. Still won't think up the things that I thought when I was age 4. Scratched that before I was born. In the room when I was yet to be formed. Before that, in the past incarnation, when I set fire to a fuse plantation. Me and Sam shot here in the cane fields. 2 weeks straight, totally stayed still. With nothing but a blade of scrape. Still grumped on our enemies. What a great kill self.
He's saying he's a reincarnation of someone who burnt down plantations and like, yeah, man. Oh, all right.
Fields, 2 weeks straight, totally stayed still. With nothing but a blade of scrape, still grumped on our enemies. What a great kill, self-defense is not violence, it's common sense. The first law of nature, self-preservation. To let people kill and abuse you, it's just self-hatred. Turn the other cheek, why? No one ever got the freedom that way. Lies, when the oppressed say an eye for an eye. They talk this crap about the world goes blind. Just don't attack us in the first place, and everything will be just fine. In the meantime, train hard, read enough.
Malcolm or Martin, man. Two different visions of how the world should be. Yeah, okay. Huh.
Just don't attack us in the first place, and everything will be just fine. In the meantime, train hard, read enough, stay sharp, and don't diss the sisters of your barmy.
Read, stay sharp, better yourself, man. Regardless of wherever you come from, you can still do those things. If you don't know how to read, teach yourself. There are a lot of free resources out there, and find someone who does know how to read. Do whatever you can, man. You can always better yourself no matter where you come from or what your past is, what your background is, your upbringing. It's truth, man. It's truth.
In the meantime, train hard, read enough, stay sharp, and don't diss the sisters of your barmy. You are putting down half your army. Any revolution without the women in the middle is no revolution at all. Trust me, you could be back from all. Women were there, ready to pop tools, but we have become so cowardly that rather than fight back, we attack the only ones that ever had our back. And that is an actual fact. And I ain't saying that I ain't ever done that. I'm just saying that it's time that we bun that. Do not put my name in the same sentence as real revolutionaries. I'm offended. Real revolutionaries spend their life engaged in revolutionary acts. And it's cold.
Oh, man, dude. Don't call yourselves revolutionaries. Real revolutionaries, they actually go out and do. I mean, they spend their whole lives in revolutionary acts, man. Come on. Man, there's so much like Twitter activism and social media activism. It's like, man, how much are you really doing you're not doing anything. You're not doing anything by posting something on Twitter with a hashtag like Justin Bieber pray for Israel. Like, Justin Bieber, bro, sit down. Sit down. What do you even know? Like, do you read? Do you educate yourself? I'm not saying don't pray for Israel. I'm not even saying anything about the conflict, man. But I'm just saying, like, real revolutionaries. I'm not a revolutionary, man, but real revolutionaries, you study them and they spend it's their calling. It's their destiny. They truly believe that this is their one purpose in life and they pursue that. There's something to be said for that. But hey, let's get right back to it.
As I am on the mic, thus far I just rap. With that said, there is no comparison. Too cold for the way that I carry on. These vultures feed off, carry on. Come along now, carry on, carry on. Roll up, two for a pound. Bun down MCs, I run a whole sound. Bun your whole clique, I run a whole town. Take a stroll at the speed of sound. Who said the speed of light was the fastest thing? Never knew the speed of darkness. A black hole absorbs all light that it is, so how could light ever get past it?
Oh my God, man. What? So this guy's a physicist too? This guy's got a physics degree too, on top of history and sociology. This man's also got a physics degree. Oh, dude, this is too much. This is too much, bro.
The speed of darkness. A black hole absorbs all light that it is, so how could light ever get past it? I studied the masters and sages, secret teachings of all of the ages. I don't know, I can't explain it, the knowledge ain't mine, no, I radiate it. It's why they write 16 lines, and I write an essay that rhymes. And
oh, man. Dude, he said that's why they write 16 lines. I write an essay that rhymes. That's exactly what this is, man. This is an essay that rhymes. This isn't a rap. This isn't this is a lesson. Like this, it's like he's like a lecturer in this, man. This isn't. Oh, bro, I still got a full minute to go through, but here we go. You
need neither, but my mind works just fine. In fact, there's no need to be modest. My mind's a fine instrument. If I'm honest, and I promise that I will show you where the body's at. Burying MCs, I might like a hobby that. And MCs don't bite me. They ain't got the technique to even copy that. I think I've made my point in a manner that is more than adequate. So
they can't even copy him, man. MCs can't bite him because they don't even have the skill to do the technique. It's true, man. It's true. What he's doing right now is incredibly difficult. It takes hours and years of preparation to stand in front of a microphone and do what he's doing. I mean, a lot of people don't understand that. They just listen and they're so used to listening to bars that they don't appreciate when somebody, like, what it takes to really do what he's doing.
Let's put all the boast to the side. I do know that I'm just challenging this thing. Who knows what is it? Inspiration, the source of the spirit. Not a man in the sky, but a force to animate all things that are living. Dali's brush, Akala's lyrics. Some things ain't explained by the laws of physics. Cause you've been down in your life, don't mean you ever be on top of it. Cause for this force right here, there ain't one that is equal and opposite.
Man, the first law of thermodynamics, or is it the first or second? Oh my God, man. Is the second the law of entropy? Anyway, if for every action there's an equal and opposite reaction, he's saying there is no equal and opposite reaction for me. He says, who's contending with me? I think it's the first law, but man, yeah, it is the first law. I'm sorry, my mind is spinning. That's why I can't even remember the first two. It's like, oh my God, man. Oh, this dude. I can barely even think right now, man. I gotta take a second before my next reaction, bro, because this is like part 4 coming soon. You guys take care. Stay educated.